Hello, Nelius Wagogo here, the owner of Great Boss Event Venue in Acworth, Georgia. And today I wanted to share a quick story as to why, I even got into the event business, right? I started this journey back like probably 5 years ago. And I remember I wrote in my journal 5 years ago that I wanted to have an event place. Actually, it was event garden, but not even in the US. I wanted to do an event garden back in Kenya, where I am born and where I was born and raised. And I had invested in some lands back in Kenya. And 5 years ago, God puts, let me tell you, your steps are not ordered by men. And when when the thought comes in your mind, it's not your thoughts. And I wrote it in my, the way you write down your you write down your goals, you write down your desires, and there's something about writing things down. Okay, so if you don't write things down, start writing them down, because that's one way of declaring that this will happen or this has happened. You have already claimed it, right? And I remember writing that, and I'm a very big person on believing that whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish it. And 5 years flew by. I didn't even it's somewhere in my notes, right? Somewhere in my notes. And I used to go back to that notebook at the end of the year, and I will revisit and see, what I have accomplished, and that's one thing that I had not accomplished. And then I remember my son, Jeremy, was born in 2018. And usually I start to prepare for their birthday around 6 months, looking for an event place or looking for a place I can, rent to be able to run the event, because honestly, I don't like the hassle of having a party in your house and then you have to clean it up later. All those things. Yes, I love throwing parties. But the thought of cleaning up later in the later, or even the thought of going and finding the chairs, bringing them and all that, and these are events that you are running every year. You have events. So when it came to 6 months back in 2018, Jeremy was born in January, and in around June, I'm out there looking for an event, and they are all booked. Like I remember, I think it was also because it was around summer. So I'm out there in our clubhouse, it's all booked out throughout the year. I go to another place, it's all booked out the year. And that when it clicked in my mind, oh my God, there's actually a problem in the marketplace. There's a lot of people who are getting babies, who are having baby showers, and they don't have a place to run, and they have the same problem like I do. I am a mom. I don't have I don't have time to clean up after parties. I don't have all that that comes with planning parties. Anyway, again, I didn't take action. Reason being, who events this? Who are you? Who are you to who are you to even open a brick and mortar business, right? I was so focused on my IT career, SAP, being in SAP, which I love, and I have done it for so many years, and I love what I do, right? I love what I do, but there is more. I want to remind you that there is more. Don't be comfortable. And if somebody tells you, you are too ambitious, leave them alone. You don't want those mindset around you, because there is this verse that has been going through my mind that in everything that you do, I'll bless you, right? And then there is this verse that God will perfect that concern you. And then after he says that he will perfect you that concern you, he says, never forsake the work of your hands. He didn't say never forsake, and he didn't specify what work. But any work that you start with your own hands, God will bless it. Anything that you put your minds to, God will perfect it. As long as Here's the thing. Here's a secret. As long as that work, as long as whatever it is that you are doing is to glorify God and to enhance God's kingdom, it's growing God's kingdom, it's changing God's people, it's changing people's life out there, God will bless it. So don't let nobody tell you that you have a career, be comfortable. No, if you have a career and God blesses you with ideas, as I started this video, I say that God put those desires in your mind. God directs your thoughts. Okay, he directs them. So if you have an idea, don't think that it just came from nowhere. And actually, if it bothers you, because there are those times that you feel like you have this thing, you feel it in your core that you have to do it, but then you pull back probably because, number one, your mind is telling you that's not possible. Who do you think you are? No, I am challenging you to believe who you are and who God says that you are. All right, and take those small steps. Anyway, in 2018 I didn't take those steps, so I went and rented. By God's grace, I think somebody cancelled the baby, their day on January the 8th now is of 2019, and my son's birthday is the beginning of the year. So I got a spot, and hey, life continued again, being in the comfort zone, right? So fast forward, I stayed doing just small events at home, here and there. I did not have, I didn't have my baby until 2022, right? Now, come in 2022, my second son was born. He was born in June. He was born in June 28th of 2022. My problem from years ago, it rose up again, again. But this time, let me tell you, God's timing is the best. And an opportunity comes, and there is nothing great as when opportunity comes and gets you on your prepared mind. When an opportunity meets a prepared mind. Because I remember the day I started looking for my son's birthday place, like event place to call. I went to our community in Kenton. We have a very, very good place to, run birthdays, but it was full. Again, my kids, my other son is off for summer, so it was booked. But right there in that moment, I made a decision. I did not go looking other places. I did not go chasing, looking. No. I started looking for event space for me. And I said, whenever I'm gonna get it, I don't know if it's gonna be this year, it's gonna be next year, that's when I'm gonna do my son's birthday. That's a commitment I made. All right, and so my journey to open a event space started with the dream of doing a birthday for my sons, okay? For my sons, because it was a need. All right, it was a need. And wherever you see the best way to find the best businesses, the best thing to do, or the way you wanna become a solution, simply become a solution in the marketplace. It always starts with a problem that you have. So me, I have a problem. I have a place. I want a place to be able to do my baby's birthdays, right? So anyway, I started the journey in 2022 November. I found this place. It's in Akwat, and I'm actually excited because you guys, as you can see, this place is huge. This place is beautiful. This place is in a great location, right? I found it in 2020, November, and we have to go through the whole city process to get the permit. You have to have permit before you even do any renovations. I had to go through a process we call what is it called, special use permit, to like rezoning. There's so much that I have learned, but all I can say is everything that you put your mind to, do not forsake the work of your hands. Never forsake the work of your hands, because God blesses whatever it is that you do, as long as it's out there doing good to people. It's doing, you are solving problems. God has given you a sound mind to find solutions to problems. God will bless it and He will walk with you through this journey. Because through this journey, I have seen God, like, going through the city of Akko. These are people who you don't know, but God has walked with me, and we are here today. We got our building permit last week. Today's today. We got it on Monday, and now they are starting tomorrow. They're starting tomorrow to finish up. We need to have 2 bathrooms to bring the place to code. We are going to have a kitchen place where you can come with your food and be able to prepare your food. Not cook. We don't want to cook on site. We are going to have somewhere you can change your clothes, just in case we are going to be doing small weddings. So you don't have to, go out there. Or you can prepare everything here. We also have ample parking. It's amazing. So I invite you to come and tour this place. I'll be stopping by, but right now it's renovation. So if you have an event coming up, make sure to stop by and look at this place. But this is my message to you today, that everything that you put in your mind, it's possible. It's possible, number one, because you believe in yourself, and you believe that God put you in this place, put you in this space that is beautiful, because He knows that you are connected to the kingdom, and you are connected to His purpose. So even the thoughts that cross your mind, they are not yours. That business idea is not yours. Hallelujah. That business idea is not yours. God is sending it to you. So it's you to interpret it and take action. All right. So thank you guys. I wanted to share that backstory, and I hope from this video you can believe in what is impossible. I'm going to continue sharing this journey as we build out and as we prepare to open it next month. All right. Bye.